Who in their right minds would wear these leggings? Nobody knows iska front kya hai, iska back kya hai. Why do you want to wear something that's literally like so chunky and it's got so much rubber to it? Hi guys, how are you all today? Welcome back to my channel. तो आज के वीडियो में I wanted to talk about things that you should not buy from H&M. अब मैंने बहुत सारी ऐसी videos in the past I've made H&M hauls, I've made things you should buy, I've made things that are my top favorites from H&M, etc etc etc. But I went to H&M a few days ago. मैं इंडिया वाले स्टोर में गई थी specifically and I was like दिल्ली वाले स्टोर में and I was just like ये हो क्या रहा है अंदर, like what is happening inside the store. There was just so much stuff that I couldn't comprehend, and again this video is my own personal experience and my own thoughts. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि those clothes will not suit anybody. If you like something, by all means go for it, but I want to share things that you can probably avoid from H&M and I'll tell you why. So please take it in the right spirit, and because I show you all the good things, I also thought of highlighting things जो are just all over the place and things that just don't seem to add up in my mind. When we talk about styling, when we talk about grooming, when we talk about personal styling specifically, if I'm talking about things that do look good and that will suit your body shape and your style, I also want to highlight things that will probably end up being style breakers or things that will not make the cut when you're wanting to dress yourself in a certain way, which is why I wanted to make this video to tell you guys things that can be avoided. So without further ado, let's get started. अब जब मैं गई थी I clicked all the photos on my phone just because I wanted to have like the photos to show you guys as well, and I didn't know वो चीज़ें मुझे फिर से देखेंगी कि नहीं वो discontinue हो जाएंगी या वो लोग खरीद लेंगे or whatever. So I have the photos on my phone. I'll be scrolling through those photos and talking about each of these items in particular. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is this top. Now this is such an unstructured top. Nobody knows iska front kya hai, iska back kya hai, how will you style it, how will you wear it. I understand that it does look good when you're clubbing because it's got that shiny vibe to it, so I get that it might look a little cool, but it's something that is just, it's got no form to it, it's got no shape to it, and when you want to, even if you're going out clubbing, there are a lot of other options that you have, plus it's something that's very restrictive. ये आप सिर्फ कुछ ही ओकेजन्स पे पहन सकते हो, बहुत लिमिटेड जगहों पे पहन सकते हो, उसके बाद ये इन चीज़ों की यूटिलिटी उतनी नहीं होती है. One question that I also had when I saw this top was, what do you wear underneath? Like how are you supposed to wear this? How are you supposed to style it? If you're trying to build your wardrobe in a certain way, if you want to have a more versatile, cohesive wardrobe, something that will work well with each other, if you want to have pieces like that, this is for sure something that you can avoid. Next up are these printed leggings. Now when I saw this, again I was just like, who in their right minds would wear these leggings? And they have these in a bunch of colors. I can see white and black, and when I saw this I was just like, these patterns, these prints are famous prints, okay? These are prints that people wear in general, as like let's say on a coat they'll wear it, on a bag they'll carry this print, but definitely not on leggings. And especially for somebody who has a heavier bottom, I would 110% say try to go for more of neutrals, more of solid colors, just because these patterns and prints will attract a lot of attention. You want to accentuate parts of your body, you want to highlight certain parts of your body, and certain parts you want to de-emphasize just so that the balance is maintained. So this again is something that gets very restrictive. Plus iske saath, what do you wear on top? Because if you wear print on print, it does end up becoming, one, it's difficult to carry, two, sometimes it can look really really bad and really tacky. So definitely by all means this is something you can avoid, again no matter what the color is, unless you're very sure. And this honestly, even the print, even the pattern, it does look a little tacky and a little off to me. So if you are looking to make a more versatile wardrobe, again something that I would say please do not invest in. Okay. Next up I saw this dress with very large prints, and again dresses with large prints, motifs, even tops I feel are easily avoidable. Something that's more dainty, more a pattern that's smaller, is more kind of clean, is more minimal, looks a lot better than something that's just got a lot going on, a top that's got a lot of patterns going on, a lot of like floral details going on. Any pattern that's too big will, one, bring a lot of attention to the garment. So instead of the attention being on you and on what you're saying and on your personality, one, the attention goes entirely onto your outfit, which is not wrong, but something that's a little more dainty looks a lot better. And if you see the price for this, I do not personally feel that the price and the print and the kind of dress that this is, they match. I just don't see any kind of relation here. So this is again something that you can avoid. And again, for somebody who is heavier on top, who has a heavier top or who has a heavy bust or torso, This just accentuates that even more. So if you want to play by the rules of proportion and if you want to dress according to your body type, again I would say this is something that can be avoided. H&M, by the way, has a lot of really nice solids, a lot of really nice versatile pieces that you can style. So ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपको इतना black and white big print you want to wear. It's okay if you do not wear this, if you dish it out. Next I saw this top, and this again was very overpriced for the kind of top that this is. ऐसे tops आपको thrift stores में or even like in local markets you'll find very easily. So for something so basic, for something so simple, a white top with like a black tiny little detail going on, I do not understand why this was so overpriced. I understand that such tank tops and tube tops are very much in these days. A lot of people are wearing it and it's so hot that everybody wants to wear like sleeveless tops and stuff. So by all means do that. But I'm just trying to say that for the price, I don't understand why they would make something so basic and keep it so overpriced. Like 1200 or whatever, 1250 is a big amount to pay for something like this. Next up are tops or dresses with any kind of detailing that looks a little bit more intimate or something like lingerie, and that is again something that you can avoid. These things, these details, by the way, but this just to give you a little bit of context, these dresses I have seen and these tops I've seen a lot in H&M and Zara going on right now, and it really depends, one, on how you style it, on how you carry it. But if you wear something just as it is, and if you end up not styling this in a very classy or put together manner, it can look a little cheap, and that's something that I want you girls to stay away from. If you're confident and you feel happy wearing it, go ahead and do it. So these elements can look a little cheap, and again it's something that if you ask me, I would say you can avoid, because there are so many other beautiful tops that you can opt for. Why would you want to go for something like this? You know what I mean? Like, all of that stuff is good for your house, for the indoor area. The next thing from H&M that you can avoid are these big rubber chappals that I've been seeing, slippers and sandals that I've been seeing literally everywhere. And these just look so tacky to me. If you want to buy chappals or sandals or slippers, buy like the sleek ones, buy the cleaner ones, the nicer ones. Why do you want to wear something that's literally like so chunky and it's got so much rubber to it, and it's just, they have these in like all different colors, like yellow and purple. It's just something that does not look as polished or as sophisticated. So if you want to buy something, if you want to buy footwear, H&M has like a ton of other gorgeous footwear. This is something that you can stay away from. It's just too bulky and it does not look as feminine. The next thing at H&M that you can avoid are tops that are not of your fitting or of your size. Now H&M caters to a wide variety of people, which is why a lot of different people will have obviously different body types, right? So sometimes when we see something at H&M और एट एनी स्टोर फॉर दैट मैटर, ज़रूरी नहीं होता कि वो आपके फिटिंग का होगा और आपके बॉडी टाइप के लिए होगा. सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल एंड माइंडफुल जब आप ये चीज़ें खरीद रहे हो. इन जनरल व्हेन वी सी समथिंग hung at a store, we're like, okay, this can also look nice, this can also look nice. So one, definitely try it. Definitely go to the try room and try these things before you just buy कि ये मेरा size ही है. Because a lot of the times tops like this, tops like I'll put a video on the screen जो मैंने देखा था top. This will not suit somebody who's heavy busted. This will probably work for somebody who's got a petite body type. So make sure whatever you're buying is suiting your body type, which is why I say इसको try करके ही लेना. Most things try and then buy. And finally we have t-shirts that have got huge graphics on it, quotes, band names, celebrity faces on these things, and I've spoken about this in the past and I will repeat it just for public service. I will let you know that these things can get very, very monotonous after a certain period of time, and because these are oversized, these are baggy, they do look good for some time. You'll wear it once, twice, thrice, maybe like 10 different times, and then after a point you'll be like, okay, how can I style this now? So you will run out of ways to style these things and they will end up looking monotonous, and उसके बाद फिर ये घर पे डस्टर बन जाता है, क्लीनिंग का कपड़ा बन जाता है, which obviously you don't want to, you don't want to spend like 1200 1500 rupees for something like that. So a good thing is to buy more of basics, as I said, more of versatile pieces, more neutrals. Once in a while these things obviously will look really nice, and of course if you really want to buy it, go ahead, but you get these for cheaper prices. You get these like in a variety of places, and if you really resonate with a brand or with a band, not a brand, a band, or with like a TV show like Friends or whatever, and you see a graphic and you see like a t-shirt with their poster or like with their quote on it or something, then of course buy it, because if it gives you happiness, buy it. But if it is something that is just for the sake of it, if it's just something that you think will look cool momentarily, I always say sleep over it. You want to have a wardrobe that is versatile, that matches well with each other. You don't want to have something that is just you don't want to have clothes that just fill up your wardrobe for no reason. So I hope that this video helped. These are things you can avoid from H&M or any other store in general where you see these things. Keep these things in mind next time you go out shopping, and I am sure it will help you a lot. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and leave your comments down below letting me know what other videos you want to watch. And for the next video, I will also be giving a shout out to one person who commented down on this video. So it could be any comment, it could be like feedback, it could be a suggestion, it could be something that you like in the video, and I will be sure to give you a shout out in the next one, any comment that touches my heart. If you're new over here, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, join our family. I make a lot of fashion and styling related videos. I post a lot of shorts over here, and I would love for you to join us on Instagram as well. My profile is right over here. I go live very often as well. So if you're interested in all of that sort of stuff, I post a lot of styling reels. Please join us over there. Again, I would love for you to be a part of our family, and I will see you next time. Till then, happy styling.